Greetings from Assemblies of God, India Women's Ministry. Reports from AGI WM. The AGI WM President, Mrs. Jessy called for a committee meeting on 15th November 2018 in Chennai. The regional representatives and the AGI WMC Secretary were present at the meeting. Agenda was to connect and to strengthen AGI WM across the nation. A call to prayer for revival and evangelism was encouraged at every district. Every WM was urged to mobilize prayer conferences specifically for the 2019 elections. AG North India Women's Ministry, Northwest District Council WM, Reverend Patricia Jairaj spoke on prayer, and a prayer movement was mobilized to pray for our nation in Delhi. In 2019, a conference was held on the theme Prayer, Connect, Fresh Fire. 430 women attended the conference. Dr. Jessy Koshi. Haryana District Council WM conducted 12 meetings and ministered to 2,500 women. Annually, an evening of worship was conducted. The district organizes conferences throughout the year in different cities. The WM helps the needy, conducts literacy programs, helps raising funds for the church buildings and equipment. Pastor Nini Pawar. Jharkhand District Council WM has 20 sections led by 5-member teams who coordinate WM in the churches where prayer is the focus. Annually, women come together for a Thanksgiving service in Ranchi. WM raised funds from their churches, honored widows and pastors' wives, and support 2 new church planters. Sister Anita Topo. North Central District Council WM have prayer meetings, pastors' wives seminars, Bible distribution, canteen services, prison ministry, and scholarships for those who achieve 90% in their studies. Sister Varsha Ramtek. Northern High Range District Council WM have fasting prayers, the WM annual meeting, WMC planning meeting, and seminars. WM gave financial aid for the needy, a wedding, a funeral, and medical aid. Sister Valsama Jose. Western District Council Rajasthan, WM team organized an annual conference, regular women's prayer meetings in every district. The team is praying for strategies to build and to take this ministry forward in the future. Sister Priya Richard. Eastern District Council WM conducts women's conferences, fasting prayer, visiting different churches in the district. 18 ladies are in theological colleges, 16 ladies are pioneering churches, and 8 are ordained lady pastors. Reverend Reena Sen. South Indian AG Women's Ministry. Tamil District WM has a leadership structure with regular coordinators meeting. Annually, the women's leaders meet to plan for the year. Pastors' wives meet in all 3 zones in their sections regularly. Women's services and prayer groups are held on Fridays. Mrs. Jessy Central District of South India Assembly of God Women's Ministry organized conferences in 28 zones. The vision is to encourage women to serve in the kingdom. WM organized the First Lady Conference in 2019. 250 pastors' wives attended the conference. Dr. Sheba Thangaya. Malabar District Council WM elected a committee of 4 members. The WM is taking into account the scope of women's involvement in evangelization. WM is involved in new outstation work, fasting prayer, outdoor meetings, house visiting, prayer walk, and tract distribution. District and section committees plan to expand the WMC activities into new places. Sister Lali Chaku, Secretary. Malayalam District WM annual meeting was held in 2018. Section presidents presented reports and discussed about the workshop and seminars. Through zonal meetings, they extend charity work to the economically challenged, poor widows, pastors' widows, cancer patients, marriages, and education. Fasting prayers was conducted for Lok Sabha election. Sister Podiyamma Thomas. East India AG Women's Ministry, Nagaland District WM annually conducts women's conferences in their section. Some of the sections are supporting local missionaries and churches are being established through the women's ministry. Sister Esther Moore. Manipur District WM annually conducts District Women's Conference, Fasting Prayer, Missionary Day and sent one lady missionary to the Maitai community in Imphal, Sister Jocelyn. Manipur Hill District WM conducts annual conferences, monthly fasting prayer, weekly fellowships and reports are submitted to the women's leaders. WM collects funds to support missionaries for workshops and seminars. Sister Henai, NZP. Meghalaya District WM conducts seminars, WM fellowships and celebrates Mother's Day. Compassion ministry to the needy and single mothers are done. The new leadership team has a plan to improve the WM in their district. Mrs. Chumbeni E. Marbaniang. Mizoram WM, Aizawl and Champaid section. There are 500 members with 6 office bearers. Annual conferences and WM executive meetings are held. WM donated furniture to District Executive Committee room and for the college. The 2019 project is to construct a kitchen for the AGI Bible College. Sister H. Timsangi, Secretary. Assam District WM began a new phase of ministry. The coordinator had called for a meeting and passed a resolution to raise funds. Fasting, prayer, and church visiting happens regularly. WM leaders visited Guwahati and met with pastors regarding women's conferences. Sister Alina Ted, WM Secretary. Thank God for AGI leadership for encouraging women in our churches to serve the Lord. Compiled by Pastor Amenla Cunningham, AGI WMC Secretary.